In the middle of the 5th century, Europe was trembling. From the east came Attila the Hun, a name that struck fear into every kingdom. His armies swept across the land like a storm, burning towns, crushing armies, and leaving behind only smoke and ruin. Wherever Attila marched, entire cities fell silent. Far to the west lay Paris, not the grand city we know today, but a modest settlement clustered around the Ile de la Cité on the River Seine. Its people heard the terrifying news Attila was advancing, and nothing could stop him. Panic gripped the streets. Families gathered what little they had. Nobles prepared to abandon the city. Even the bravest men whispered that there was no hope. To stay in Paris was to wait for certain death. But amidst the fear, one voice rose above the chaos. A woman named Genevieve. She was no queen, no warrior, no ruler. Genevieve was a devout woman of faith, known for her kindness and her strength of spirit. And in this dark hour, she became the light Paris needed. As the bells tolled and crowds gathered, Genevieve stepped forward. With calm but fire, she spoke to her people, "Do not run. Do not give in to fear. If we pray, if we fast, if we trust in God, Paris will endure. Stand your ground and this city will be spared." Her words pierced the despair. Mothers who had been ready to flee clutched their children and stayed. Men who had packed to escape decided instead to defend their homes. Little by little, the panic melted into courage. And so instead of an abandoned city, Paris became a city of faith. Day and night, the people prayed under Genevieve's guidance. The streets echoed not with fear, but with hymns and whispered prayers. Then came the moment of truth. Attila and his army, fierce horsemen, who had brought kingdoms to their knees, approached Paris. They camped nearby, their weapons glinting in the sun. Everyone waited for the clash, for the invasion that seemed inevitable. But suddenly the Huns changed course. Without warning, Attila turned his forces south. Paris was left untouched. To some it was strategy, to others coincidence. But to the people of Paris there was no doubt it was Genevieve's courage, her prayers, and her unwavering spirit that saved the city. In the years that followed, Genevieve continued to guide her people. She organized grain shipments during famine, cared for the poor, and became the heart of Paris. When she died in 502 AD, she was mourned as the city's protector. Centuries later, she was canonized as Saint Genevieve, the patron saint of Paris. To this day, she is remembered as the woman who saved the city. Not with swords or armies, but with faith, bravery, and the power to inspire hope when all seemed lost. So when you walk the streets of Paris today, beneath its grand cathedrals and along the flowing Seine, remember this. The city might never have survived at all, had it not been for one woman who dared to stand when everyone else was ready to flee. The woman who saved Paris.